In the underwater city of Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants was cleaning his house with his usual enthusiasm when he came across an old photograph of himself grinning wide with his baby teeth showing. Reminiscing about the past, SpongeBob realized he had never lost his baby teeth, and thus had never been visited by the Tooth Fairy. His excitement grew as he imagined meeting such a legendary figure. Determined to experience the magic for himself, SpongeBob rushed out to the Krusty Krab to discuss his idea with his best friend Patrick Star. Patrick was lounging at the Krusty Krab, munching on a Krabby Patty, when SpongeBob burst in, explaining his plan to meet the Tooth Fairy by pulling out one of his baby teeth. Patrick, both intrigued and confused, readily agreed to help. The two friends plotted various ways to painlessly remove SpongeBob's tooth. They contemplated tying a string and attaching it to a jellyfishing net, but SpongeBob's flexible nature made it challenging. Eventually, Sandy Cheeks passed by and, intrigued by their antics, suggested the gentle method of wiggling the tooth naturally, which SpongeBob obliged to with new zeal. After a day of enthusiastic wiggling, SpongeBob's tooth was finally loose. That night, in his delightfully decorated pineapple home, he placed it under his pillow with giddiness. As he drifted into a deep ocean slumber, a faint sparkle shimmered above his bed. The Tooth Fairy, a small, iridescent fish with shimmering wings and a tiny crown, appeared from a swirl of sea bubbles. She inspected the environment, impressed by the colorful decor. Upon finding the shiny tooth under SpongeBob's pillow, she left a magical token, a glowing conch shell that played enchanting notes when held close. The next morning, SpongeBob awoke to find the luminous conch shell. Bubble-filled laughter echoed through the pineapple as he shared the treasure with Patrick. SpongeBob told the tale of his incredible encounter. The magic of meeting the Tooth Fairy sparked joy that flowed through all of Bikini Bottom. The story ignited the imagination of sea creatures who wondered if they, too, might meet the whimsical visitor someday.